So as most of you guys know, I recently got an Android running tablet, and some of you guys of course have been wondering what I have on it. So without further ado, this is what's on my Android tablet 2013, and I think you guys are going to find this pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, I am rocking a brand new 2013 Nexus 7. This one comes straight from Google, so if you're interested in buying one of these, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the video description down below where you could go ahead and check it out. Plus, I'll leave a link to the review of this tablet. So of course, this is the 16GB model, and some of you guys may be wondering whether or not I have a case for this, and the answer is no. Since this tablet is so new, no major companies have really released cases for it yet. So until I get a case, I'm just going to be rocking this tablet without a case. So of course, not rocking a case will of course have some downsides. Not wearing a screen protector, for instance, will give the tablet a lot of fingerprints on the screen, and some people may find this annoying. So you know, whatever. So this is the lock screen over here. I do have a widget, one widget on the lock screen. It is called Dash Clock. Of course, this widget is free from Google Play, and it just has the clock or the time, and then it can show you know, how many unread emails you have, and then it just shows the weather. So let's go ahead and slide here to unlock, and I'm just going to go ahead and set the brightness right here a little bit up so that the camera really focuses on it. So let's go ahead and start with the pages over here. I have two empty pages to the right of my home screen, and this is because I'm just saving them for emergencies, or not emergencies, so I need to put on, you know, some apps here that I want to have quick access to temporarily. I'm just going to put them over here on these two little home pages, and of course if there's a widget I want to try out, I'll just put it here until I'm ready to delete it. So I just kind of keep these two spaces for kind of, you know, emergency, well, you know, whatever. So then on the home screen, I have a pretty simplistic home screen, not too many major widgets, you know, which I kind of like the clean feel of my front home screen. So over here, of course, I do have the Google search thing. I don't really want to move that because I use it a lot. Then, of course, I have the settings app, which I keep here because I like having quick access to settings, which is vital for me. Then over here, I have the standard clock widget that comes with Android. And over here, I have some Google Keep widgets. So if I want to go ahead and quickly make a note, I could just go ahead and make one. So I'm going to type hello, and over here it says hello, and I could go ahead and done, but I'm not going to click that because then you'll see all my notes. Then over here, I do have a weather widget, which is pretty useful if you want to just quickly check the weather, and also it pops up right here in the notifications bar, which is pretty useful. So you know, thumbs up for that. This is the weather bug widget, so just download the weather bug app in Google Play. Then over here I have a Google Drive widget, which you know, is pretty standard kind of for people that like keeping their info and stuff on the cloud. Then over here I have a few folders. I have my Google folder, which I have all my standard Google apps that I use the most. I don't have all the Google apps here, but I have the apps here that I use the most. Then I have some social apps where I, you know, just keep them right there. Then I have some shopping or banking apps because, you know, you always want to have that handy. Then I have some games. Now, I'm not a big gamer on the tablet. I know that with the new Snapdragon whatever, this tablet is supposed to be super fast and super good with gaming, but I'm just not a gamer, so I just keep, you know, these two apps. I like Subway Surf and Cut the Rope, and that's really all I need. Then over here I have some news apps, pretty standard, pretty basic, and then over here I have some tools. Now, of course, you know, the Nexus 7 is pretty cool. It has some NFC readers in here, so if I want to scan my bus card and see how many punches or tickets I have left, then I can just go ahead and scan my card by bumping it into the back here. I'd like to show you guys a demo of it, but that'll give out some information that I don't really want to share with people. And, you know, I have some other really cool apps here. Then on the next page over here, I have some apps that I don't use as often, but I use, and I don't want to. There's no really category for them here. Well, there is, but I use them pretty often. I don't want to have to keep searching for them all the time if I want to access them. So then I have a nice Google Calendar widget, which is empty now because I don't really fill in my calendar events. Then over here I have some Gmail widgets, but I don't want to show you them because then you'll be able to read my email. So let's go ahead and jump right into the app tray here. And you can see that all the apps here are pretty basic and standard. Of course, there are some apps that I showed you before, but whatever other apps that I didn't show you before, you can all see are right here. And then I have some widgets, which I don't really, use. I mean, I have widgets on my home screen, but I don't really use the widgets that are here. So that is what is on my Nexus 7 tablet. Now, of course, this isn't an iOS device, so I don't know how good I am at these kinds of videos. But of course, give me feedback. If you didn't like it, tell me. If you liked it, go ahead and tell me that too. Of course, I don't want to waste any more of your time. So, as always, have a great day.